Hey mate, how are ya?
Not too bad yourself.
Very good, thank you. Very good. Can you introduce yourself real quick, please?
Yeah, so my name's Andrew. Extensively have worked with Josh now for a little over 6 months, and yeah, run marathons basically. Have a bit of fun with them, and yeah, just obviously work full time as well on top of that, and have a bunch of other hobbies like golf and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect, man. Perfect. Well, we'll get into the details of it. First of all, love the background. I need a much cooler background for this. Definitely pops. But I guess since we've been working together, what has been like, what's the main result that like you've achieved so far?
yeah. There's actually been a fair few. So. I went sub 20 5K, which was really cool. Felt really good to do. I raised a fair bit of money doing the Goggins challenge as well. So it was really fun to nail that out and get the training for that. I knocked, I think it was like 20 minutes or 30 minutes off my marathon time from the one previously. So my personal best is, which is a huge difference. And then, yeah, just, a whole bunch of like fueling and learning about that and um, pretty much just smashed all my goals out of the park. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You have been smashing it, man. And it did start really like well off the bat because I remember you had that Goggins challenge, so it was all about like fueling that, and then the sub 25K came not long after, which gave us a good like benchmark to do our benchmark testing for your paces and all that kind of stuff. And then I think the bigger one, like obviously the one that we're working towards for the longest period of time, was probably that marathon PB, which was like 20 minutes, which is crazy. And it's not like 20 minutes going from a really high time to like a very good time. Like you gone down to what is it like 3:19 or like a 3 hour
Yeah,
19 or three
I
hour
think it
18 or
was,
something?
yeah, I think it was 3:38, and I dropped it down to 3:18, I think it was off the top of my
Yeah,
head. So,
crazy, crazy. It's a monster effort. Um, but I guess like there's a bit in there. But how long did it take for you to start feeling any differences like in those results?
yeah, it was pretty instantaneous, to be honest. Once we worked through where I'm currently at and my goals and what I wanted to get to, um, and sort of working out where I was struggling in terms of like my energy levels and the way I felt.
Mm.
And once we adjusted that and my calories and gym and obviously the rest on the Sundays as well, um, that just really changed everything in perspective because I was basically doing a lot while not eating enough. And then obviously the fatigue sort of came into play. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, but and one thing to keep in mind is obviously one of the things that I loved as well is it was like I love doing the gym work and having that on top of it, still being able to do things like your upper body and making yourself look good on top of that was also something that was something that I loved. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, which probably ties into what I'm going to say next, like what things were like for you before we started working together, because I know you came from more of a physique focused background, but you still obviously wanted to perform with your endurance, which is such a tough mindset to change from, like fueling for aesthetics versus fueling for performance. Um, there is that massive mindset shift. So I guess like you've touched on it briefly, but what were things like for you and kind of like what were any problems or frustrations that you were kind of dealing with?
yeah, it was. I was always a person that I was to start off with like quite bigger. So I lost a lot of weight, and that was really my main focus at the start of it. But not realizing at the same time that I was obviously losing, cutting out a lot of nutrients on top of that. So um, I always look at myself and my body as, like I think I look like this or I look like that. And that's just from that mindset of what I had previously. And going from that to actually, you know what, like I'm actually at a really good weight compared to, you know, my height. And you know, I'm currently, for those obviously that may want to know, I'm at 89 kilos, but still with 10% body fat. But it's
Yeah.
not like I'm not eating. Like I'm eating like carbs like there's tomorrow, like there's no tomorrow. Like I'm you know still obviously eating high protein foods and stuff like that. But it's came to make me have like a good love with food. So on top of that, you know, and having the training load that you know help with the training load as well. I haven't been fatigued. Everything just sort of sat right, and yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like still the physique thing is crazy. Like 89 kilos, 10% body fat is a crazy metric, but also to be able to run with your ability, like hit the paces you hit, still run the marathon, still fuel for like everyday life and function like a normal human. But again, I love that comment there that it's helped your relationship with food as well, um, which I think is a massive thing that a lot of people don't really want to admit. Um, but it is a key driver and something that needs to be addressed more frequently than not to actually help you achieve what you want to achieve. And I think the biggest thing is just having like clarity around your goals and what you want to achieve. And you've been very clear at each stage, like what we want to do, which I think definitely helps. Um, but I guess so far, what have you found like the most valuable or different about our approach since we've been working together?
I'd say one is like we have a good relationship as well. So like as long as like we have a bit of banter, but then there's obviously the serious side as well. Um, but like overall, in terms of like being with yourself and having obviously yourself as a mentor, you've helped me like understand the food process. You've helped me understand what makes you feel to perform better. Basically, what runs to achieve what. And you know, like if I'm feeling fatigued or if something's wrong, we're always checking in with each other. You know, like if I find a run wasn't great, I'd tell you straight off the bat, and you'd say, "Well, why do you think that? Is it food? Is it you know something else?
Mm,
Is it something you ate the night before?" Um, and just having that relationship and you both understanding each other, um, it is really pretty handy. So,
yeah.
and you know, as you know, there's some sort of exercise that I hate doing, but we come to an agreement and we get there by the end of it. So
It's only taken 6 months.
yeah.
Crazy, crazy, but it's good, mate. No, it's good. I totally agree. Like the communication side of things, is a massive factor, and I'm glad you can see it in that aspect as well. And we do have like a little bit of that push and pull banter, but like focus point as well. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, like credit to you because it's what's it been like about 6 months or something, maybe even a bit longer now. Um, and you just show up consistently. And I actually have to pull you back sometimes, but it's your very high performance mindset. I want to do more. I want to do more. Um, but it's good because it's again, it's understanding like when to push and when to pivot. And that's what kind of helps us make sure that we're on the right path and we're working towards what we can work towards. But again, you're very coachable and it's very um, like enjoyable to actually work through these things with you to help you understand and learn and get that knowledge as well as just not me just saying, hey, you need to do this because you're not going to figure out anything that way.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good. I'm in total agreement there. But I guess, do you think that there was any specific steps or any actions that you've taken or that we've done together that's helped you get to these results?
I'd probably say um, I think it's the understanding piece, but also at the same time is like a lot of people will not put in the work either at the same time. So, you know, like if it's all well and good to come to this approach, but if I'm not going to give you my output then your output that you're giving me isn't going to reflect back the other way. It's a
Mm,
bit of a, if I do my bit, then you do your bit. It becomes a bit of a back and forth in that sense, And um, for me, it's like I want to see the benefits, and I think I definitely know that you want to see me have those benefits as well. So, like for those that obviously don't know, like I show up every morning. I'm up at 4:30. I'm doing the runs at 5 o'clock, and
mm,
it's always, even whether it's raining or it's hailing or whatever it may be, I always find a way just to get it done because at the end of the day, we both want to see the results.
mm.
So I think it's just that dedication piece and being honest with each other and going that direction.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I couldn't agree more. Like you are probably one of the most committed people I've worked with. I've worked with a lot of people. Everyone is committed in their own right, but you have like an innate stubbornness to like make sure you do it, which I'm not complaining. It's really good. But again, it's a pleasure to work with you in that aspect because I know that you want to get the most out of it, which then allows me to also get the most out of like my delivery to you because you're getting it, like you're putting in the work. It's not like you're handed something and that's it. Like there needs to be constant communication, clarity, and understanding between both of us. And that's why I think you've achieved so much so far already, and it's fucking only looking up. Um, and I've like totally enjoyed the process so far. So I'm very excited to work towards Melbourne, which
Yeah.
is going to be
And and the love hate relationship. Like there's some runs that I would admit that I sit there and go, oh, I just like there's a couple of swear words that come into play.
yeah.
At the end of it, it's all worth it. So
Well, fucking mate, you wait for this marathon block, this Melbourne one. I've got a few cooking. I've got a few cooking for you. Um, but yeah, man, I really appreciate it, and honestly, I enjoy having you as a client and a friend because like we've caught up, got some runs in, and it's really cool. Even though you're interstate, it's really good to kind of get that going, which is awesome. So. I think from your end, for someone who is potentially thinking about working with me, what would you say to them?
definitely just do it. Like take the plunge. You will get a great understanding about training, your nutrition, your strength and conditioning, and it's the best decision I think I've ever made. And going forward, yeah, you have no regrets. So
Oh, mate, you're a legend. I really appreciate it. Honestly. And again, like we've still got plenty more to work towards. So I'm bloody excited, mate. And I really appreciate like the time that you've taken out of today to do this with me. And I guess just your consistency in showing up day in and day out, mate.
no, all good, and yeah, no, thanks to you too because it's been a great process, and yeah, looking forward to what's to come. So yeah.
Awesome, mate. Cheers. You're a legend.